how I discovered Dust Grooves. Somebody told me about it and I just went online and just read for days.
I heard about the original book launch about 10 years ago, and I remember going to the launch party. And yeah, so it's a real pleasure to be back at the next book launch.
I discovered Dust Grooves from Mr. Scruff because I've been friends with Mr. Scruff for many, many, many years, and I saw that he was on the cover of the book, so I was like, this has got to be a good thing to check out.
I moved to London actually at the time that the Volume 1 was released, so 2014 if I'm not mistaken. And by then I started meeting lots of really interesting record collectors, and I heard about the book. And to be honest, I never in my wildest dreams thought I would be a part of it.
I had an amazing weekend with Elon where we did a lot of filming as well as the photo shoot. We were spending the weekend in all the Brighton record shops, around the car boot sales, around the little street markets. So I've got so many memories, including having Strictly Kev come down with us as well. We just formed an instant bond. And secondly, I probably had the best weekend ever of vinyl discoveries in Brighton that weekend. If they'd have come any other weekend, it never would have been that good.
On the photo shoot, we dug through everything. I mean, I'm one of those people who doesn't know what he wants and what he doesn't want record-wise. I love African, Latin, Caribbean, rock and roll, jazz, Irish music, country and Western. I go for it all. We had a ball.
So what I remember from the photo shoot is that they took an incredibly large amount of shots. They filmed everything and they asked them a phenomenally large amount of questions. It was actually a really, really good day, talking about music and life. It was nice.
What I remember from my interview with Ellen was that I was a bit nervous in the beginning, but then it managed to make me feel really comfortable. And I think it was really good fun. And I remember we had maybe two hours, almost 3, and I could have stayed the whole day just showing him records and talking about records.
Well, I think that every piece of vinyl you find is a piece of someone's dream. And often when you're finding it the second or third time around, it's a dream that hasn't happened. So hopefully by collecting that vinyl and playing and sharing that piece of vinyl, you can bring that dream back to life.
The thing about vinyl, a lot of people say that, oh well, MP3s and WAVs sound the same as vinyl. They may or may not, but that's irrelevant. The whole point of vinyl is that it's big format, you've got cover art, you've got stuff on the back. It becomes a work of art.
That's how I garnished all my information when I was a kid. First of all, listening to hip hop. There wasn't a lot of information out there. There was no internet, so we would check all the information on the backs of the records. You don't get that with Spotify.
But then, it's just an addiction, like any other addiction. I'm trying to quit smoking and I can't. I'm not trying to quit vinyl though.
As a woman, to see that there's been a conscious decision to place a woman on the front cover, I think that's a really big power move, and hats off.
And all these girls are really excited that I'm here and that I'm in the book and whatnot. And I understand the excitement. And I said this once, many years ago in an interview, I said that I think vinyl is very feminine energy. That's not a bad adjective. And, it just means you're in touch with your sensitivity and, you're vulnerable and you embrace that. And I hope that people who are collecting vinyl for the right reasons are doing it because they love music, and so they are in touch with their more intimate thoughts.
Yeah, no, big up to the team. I can appreciate what a labour of love that was, a lot of blood, sweat and tears, and ultimately you're doing it for the passion, for the love of the culture, and that kind of infinite and eternal quest to find the Holy Grail.
I just want to say I think the book is incredible. I just saw it for the first time and I cannot move my arm now because it's so heavy. It's a monster, and what he's done is beyond what I could have ever envisaged. It's incredible.